Hi sewing friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Polly and this is the Sewing Edit where we talk all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you how I made this beautiful, easy summer halter dress. So, if you want to see a step-by-step tutorial on how I drafted it, how I cut it and sewed it up, let's get started. Let's begin by making a rectangle with length of 105 centimeters and width 35 centimeters. The dress pattern pieces for the front and the back are the same. The length of the rectangle represents the length of the dress from below the neck to just below my knees, plus 5 centimeters. The width of the rectangle represents a quarter of the widest part of the dress. Measure 20 centimeters from the width of the rectangle and mark it with point A. This represents half of my front across shoulder measurement. Next, measure 30 centimeters along the length of the rectangle and from there square in 30 centimeters. Mark this point as point B. This is a quarter of my full bust plus 5 centimeters ease. Connect point A and point B with a curved ruler. Mark point C as shown. Connect B to C with the curved ruler. And here is the main dress piece pattern from which you can cut two fabric pieces, each cut on fold for the front and the back of the dress. The second pattern piece is for the bottom ruffle of the dress. It is a rectangular measuring 50 by 30 centimeters cut on fold 2 times. For this project, I'm using 2 meters of a lightweight viscose from my stash. It is a beautiful tropical print with dark blue and some yellow pumpkins. I'm cutting the front and the back bodice of the dress. The ruffle pattern piece is cut twice on fold as well. To summarize, I cut 2 times the main dress pattern piece on fold and 2 times the ruffle piece also on fold. A flat drawstring is used to create a gathered neckline. We start sewing the dress by stitching both side seams just below point B on the pattern piece. Seam allowance is 1 centimeter. I use a regular straight stitch with 2.5 centimeters length. I finish each seam with my serger. Then I press the seams with the iron. Next, I am closing the fabric edge along the whole length of the armhole curve, front to back. Firstly, I'm folding the fabric half a centimeter to the wrong side and then folding it again on itself with another half a centimeter. Then I stitch with a half centimeter seam allowance. Once the armhole seam is finished, we can now move on to the neckline seam, where I first will fold the fabric 1 centimeter to the wrong side and press the fold with the iron. Then I fold the fabric again on itself with a 4 centimeters fold and stitch close to the first fold. This is how I create the tunnel for my flat drawstring, which I will insert next. Finally, let's create a ruffle for each bodice piece, front and back, and attach it to the main bodice of the dress. To gather the fabric and create even ruffle effect, I'm using 6mm clear elastic, which I attach to the long side of each rectangle piece. My goal here is to create even quarter lengths of fabric and the elastic, mark them to the fabric and the elastic respectively, and when sewing I make sure the respective markings match. The length of the elastic for each ruffle is 70 centimeters and the ruffle piece is 100 centimeters each. For attaching the elastic to the edge of the fabric, I'm using a regular zigzag stitch with length and width of your choice. When sewing the elastic, I align the fabric edge marking with the elastic marking with my right hand, and I gently pull on the back side behind the sewing feet with my left hand. This slight tension helps create a nice even stitch. Now I attach the two ruffle pieces, wrong sides facing out, and stitching both side seams with 1 centimeter seam allowance. Before hemming the dress, I pin and sew the ruffle pieces to the main bodice of the dress with 1 cm seam allowance. The ruffle pieces match the hemline of the dress bodice pieces because the length of the elastic is the same as the circumference of the front and back bodice hem. And there you have it. An easy summer halter neck dress is ready to be worn. If you find this video useful, I would appreciate you like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I love reading your comments below, so don't be shy. Come over and share your thoughts on this dress. Happy sewing, friends!